Hey guys, and welcome back to Long Range Precision Shooters. This is the first video in a series we're calling Through the Scope Stage Breakdown, where we run actual stages on the clock, on camera, so you can learn from both what we do right and what we do wrong. This is the stage we ran at the Indiana Border War match a couple weekends ago. Enjoy. Shooter ready.
Engage.
Okay guys, let's look at the first shot here. This target was a 25% IPSC at 246 yards. Now I was bracketing a 5 to 8 mile an hour wind at this point in the day. Now what bracketing means is I'm taking the minimum wind and the maximum wind and writing those both down on my dope card. So I know that via what I've either seen and measured on the range that day or gone to the Weather Channel and seen the minimum and maximum wind for the day, I know the target and the wind hold will probably fall within those two ranges. Another huge element in this video and in my shooting in general, at the risk of sounding like a commercial, is the reticle and scope that I run. Having high quality glass, especially on a day like today where it's raining all day long, as the targets continually get beat up and go grayer and grayer and they're more challenging to see, especially in shadows, it's really nice having a piece of quality glass. The reason I moved to Collis originally was for this reticle. The ability to be able to measure my wind hold in 2/10 increments is absolutely clutch. As I go to these different stages, whether it's prone or on a barricade, it really doesn't matter. Having that sort of finite measurement on my wind hold has been key and really helped me take it to the next level, as you'll see in this video, of focus and accuracy. Now, back to the stage. The challenge is I didn't get a chance. It was a blind stage, so you didn't get to watch the other shooter shoot. So I had no idea if that was holding true. I also didn't know if that was a full value left to right or quarter value or where it was. So my wind called for a 2/10 wind hold. This plate is only 2/10 wide, so I took a little more modest approach, a 1/10 hold, and wanted to see which way the plate swung and notice where the smoke went after the hit to see if I could get a little bit better read or understanding. So let's take a look at these first two shots.
Get back. Get back.
All right, on to the second target. So the 1/10 wind hold held up pretty good. Looked like that last target was swinging pretty much straight back. So yeah, it's 5 to 8 mile an hour, but it's probably more like quarter value, or so I thought. The second target is a 40% IPSC at 336 yards. As you can see, it's probably about 5, maybe 4/10 wide. So I've got a little more room for air here. That being said, my wind hold called for a 3/10 wind hold. I held to a 2 and wanted to see, really pay attention to what the plate did. Let's look at these two shots.
Get back. Get back.
Okay, the third target is another 40% IPSC at 452 yards. So it's the same width as the last one, just 120 yards further. Now, my 5 to 8 mile an hour brackets the wind at a 4 to 6/10 hold. Instead of doing that, I got a little scaredy cat and I only held 2/10. The reason was I hadn't had to give up the left edge of the plate yet. A 4/10 hold would have been putting me probably off the plate at that distance. So I want you to pay attention to the very first shot. Watch how violently the plate swings from right to left. As soon as I saw that, I should have immediately adjusted and added a 10th, probably more like 2, putting me at a 4/10 wind hold, which would have center punched. Pay attention to these two shots, try to learn from my mistakes, and look what it does to me on the next set of targets.
Get back. Get back.
Okay, fourth target, 40% IPSC again at 538 yards. Here is where I get super frustrated because I didn't learn from my mistakes from the last target, and I don't learn from my mistake on the very first shot of this target. You will notice, look at my wind hold. This wind hold should have been 4 to 5/10. Okay, probably more like 4 because it's a little protected from the hillside and whatnot, so it's not a full 5-mile-an-hour wind. But either way you slice it, I should have learned from the first shot, and I didn't. Watch the first shot. It violently strikes the right side of the target, so much so that you even see it deflect down and hit the dirt. I don't adjust. I think I held 2/10 here. I should have immediately held 3 or 4. Instead, on the second shot, I only hold like 1, and it cost me. It cost me a miss here. Check out these two shots.
Impact.
Okay, guys, last target. Another 40% IPSC, this time at 620 yards. Now, the last shot of the last target, I missed. Why? Because I didn't hold enough wind. Now, we're going to talk about it more in depth in other videos, but I measured my miss. What I mean by that is I knew what my wind hold was, and I saw where my miss was. So in my head, I could do the math and see how far I missed by. Holding 1/10, I was off the edge a tenth, which means I missed by about 3/10. I was able to take that data and move into the next target knowing that. I knew on this target, a full value 5-mile-an-hour wind called for a 6/10 wind hold. I remember thinking, hold half a mil, hold half a mil, hold half a mil. I didn't. I started with 4/10. When I saw this first shot strike the right side of this plate and swing it right to left violently, I should have immediately adjusted and added a 1/10 hold to my wind. You'll even notice I hold half a mil for a couple seconds before I take the second shot, and then I pansy out and go back to a 4/10 hold. But these are the type of adjustments mid-stage that will take you from a 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10 to a 10 out of 10 clean stage.
Impact. Impact.
Well, there you have it. I hope this video was helpful. If you're looking for more videos like this, click here and watch some of our other training videos. If you're looking to up your game in the Precision Rifle series or just in local matches, make sure to click this circle here and join our channel, Long Range Precision Shooters. Until then, see you on the next video.